Hi everyone, welcome back to the Colour Cave where we like to play with art stuff. My name is Jem and I have some goodies here for you for a little haul video. So the way that I do this is when I receive items either that I've bought myself or that you guys have generously sent to my PO box, when they arrive I unbox them and film this, and then I save up all these little snippets until I've got enough for a full length video. So I have acquired these items over time. The first thing was actually an Amazon fairy, which was Ashley, and she sent me several things from my Amazon wish list, which is there to encourage you guys to buy things, not for you to buy me things, but some of you are very generous and have absolutely spoiled me, and Ashley is no exception. The items that she sent me, they're clearly not in stock in the UK because they came separately from various parts of the world. So I'm just going to show you what's arrived. The first thing that she has bought me are some more Bob Ross paintbrushes. So another 1 inch flat brush, which is the 2 inch and the 1 inch brushes are really the ones that you want to have multiples of because you use them most frequently when we're doing the Bob Ross technique or the Bob Ross style of painting. So that's me. I've got 2 of these now, which is amazing. That's absolutely perfect. And I did use the 1 inch brush a lot in the last painting that I did that you guys haven't seen yet. I'm hiding it from you. I'll maybe post that on Instagram once it's finished. It's a long story, but maybe you've seen it by now. And the other thing which I'm super excited about is this half-size round brush. Now, this isn't one that's commonly used, but sometimes Bob like to do his happy little trees with this type of brush. And I don't have a brush that replicates or even comes close to this, so I felt that was something that I would quite like to purchase. So you can see it does have this, it's like an oval shaped furrow, and when you go this way you can get nice droopy branches, or you can go up the way and have pointy up branches, but that is a substantial brush. It feels really good. It feels really good. This one was made in Germany. Some of them they're not made in the USA anymore. But they seem to be made in many other places, including Germany apparently. So that's excellent. I'm really excited to try those out. I am going to do a couple of Bob Ross paintings like on my own, as in not for the channel or anything, just to get a little bit more proficient at it. But it's very enjoyable indeed. The next thing, which is an absolute saviour that Ashley has sent me, is a new Tagalog multi-sharpener. I swear by these, and the one that I had, the blade was so dull on it, and unfortunately you can't change the blades in these ones. And she has bought me a clear one, and I really like this because you can see when it's getting full, and you know, it's easier because sometimes, you know, you're busy working away, especially if you've got Prismacolors, and before you know where you are, your sharpener is bursting at the seams. So I really like this transparent one, and as you can see, it's been well used already. So thank you, Ashley, because this is something that I use more or less every day. She's also spoiled me with a set of tinted charcoal pencils. I have a bit of an inclination to try charcoal again. I have only dabbled in it. That came in a scroller box a little while back, and I haven't done anything in charcoal aside from that. I really like the look of these pencils, and they smell amazing. They're still in the plastic, but oh, they smell so good. And I'm quite happy using Derwent products anyway, so I thought this would be a really nice place. I think it's almost like the charcoal equivalent of like Graffy tint pencils. It's the same sort of like muted colours. So I would like to do, oh my goodness, what was that? Oh, it was my sharpener, oh no. I would like to do a video in the near future focusing on charcoal, and maybe just give that a go and see if we can do something exciting. And this is going to help immensely. So thank you again, Ashley, that is absolutely delightful. The next thing I have here is something I've purchased myself, and oh, that went well. And this was a pre-order, and it is indeed the most recent book from Kirby Rosanna's, and it's called Fragile World, and mine is very crease indented. They're buckled. Oh my goodness. My book is not flat. Can you see that moving about when I do that? The whole book is bent and buckled. It'll hopefully flatten itself out or straighten itself out a bit. So this is the most recent book from Kirby, and I am quite excited about this indeed. I've not coloured any Kirby or enough Kirby for long and weary, and I'm having withdrawal symptoms, so this is just really good to get me back into it. So I'm super excited, and obviously because it's lots of animals in it, that is right up my street. I just love Kirby's work. He's such a talented artist. It's lovely. But this book, it's supposed to be like endangered species and ecosystems, that kind of thing. A royalty from the sale of the book will be donated to the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation as well. So if you're buying a copy of this book, you're helping out. But there's some information in the back about some of the animals as well, and the reason that they are endangered or threatened species. So I just think that this is a great book all round, and I'm really excited because it's Kirby's. So I am looking forward to that. We still have to colour in Worlds Within Worlds first before we go anywhere near this, but I might just have a little go myself. Sneaky, sneaky on the side. And the next parcel has come from Marigold, who is another Amazon fairy. She's been snooping in my wish list, and she has bought me this. Now, if you're not familiar with Mark Crilly and you're learning to draw, check him out on YouTube. He's been on YouTube forever, like over 10 years, and he is the Grand Master. He originally started drawing manga style comics, and he's done a few graphic novels in that style, but he's also excellent at realism. Like his realism drawings are absolutely fabulous. So he has brought out this book called The Two Pencil Method, and it's basically a crash course on drawing different things with a black coloured pencil and a standard HB or number 2 pencil. And I was just really excited because obviously drawing with those types of pencils is my favourite thing to do. So this isn't really for me to learn from, it's more to hone my skills and maybe try some of the things that I'm not familiar with drawing. You know, like this little scene here of a path going up between some houses. Obviously dogs is something that I'm very familiar with drawing, but there's all different sections and he takes you through step by step. And it's really, really detailed information, and it's absolutely rock solid. Just go and watch some of his videos. So this is just something that really excites me, and I have a lot of respect for Mark Crilly, so I'm super excited because I'll do these drawings in my sketchbook, just because that's where my graphite pencil drawings tend to live. So thank you very much, Marigold. In addition, obviously you can't have a book like this unless you've got some pencils. The Mars Lumograph pencils, the 2B and the 4B are the two grades of pencil I use the most, and the Statler Mars Lumograph pencils are really good quality, and I really, really enjoy them, and I go through them quite quickly. So Marigold has also given me a 12 pack of those just so I don't run out of pencils. I have actually taken one out of here already and started using it, so very practical, but that is great because things like this I use all the time, so I'm really, really excited when people are generous enough to kind of like keep me topped up on the things that I need. So Marigold, thank you so much. This is lovely and I'm so excited about this book. I'm like, oh, things in pencil. So I just want you to know that I appreciate your generosity and your thoughtfulness an awful, awful lot. It's very, very nice of you. And every single day, I just feel so lucky that you guys think enough of me to do things like this. It makes me warm inside my soul. And right now it's like -12 outside, so that's a good thing. So thank you ever so much. So next up, one of these haul videos would not be complete without something from Julia. And this is Julia of Julia K Art Studio. Most of you will know by now that she is a friend of mine. And as per, I'd ordered some paints from her because that's what I do. But she also sent me this. And this is one of her little praline sort of gift boxes. Now, these are meant to be decorative. I suppose you could still use them as watercolour, but they're too pretty to use. So I thought I'd show you this. And the box in itself, I didn't actually want to take the cord off it because it would ruin it. So what I did was I super glued it onto the back and just snipped it here so I can open it on a hinge. So if I just open this up now and show you, these are absolutely adorable. So these are actual paint colours of hers that she's used, but she's made them look like a little box of chocolates. And you can see they're absolutely gorgeous. Like they're so cute. I'm literally not going to do anything with these because I just want to look at them, but they're just absolutely cute. They make a really nice gift for like an artist friend or something. So that was really nice of her to send me that because she knows that I like pretty things. Even the box though. If you want to use the paint, you've still got a pretty box. I'm like, oh. So thank you, Julia. I really appreciate that. Next up, this was a bit of a latecomer. This was actually part of a package that Ashley had sent me before. We've had loads of problems with our mail because we had a lot of snow just recently, and the thing that was late was this, and it is a packet of Posca pens, which are water-based paint markers, and they're pretty good quality. I would say they're probably one of the most popular paint markers that are available on the market, and I specifically wanted this set because it's a set of skin tones and it's colours I don't have. Now these are the 3M markers, so they've got a fairly fine point on them, but I was just so intrigued by the colour choices, because not only are these sort of, I don't really like to call them skin tones, but that's kind of what they're marketed as, but these are colours quite commonly used in animal fur as well, which is obviously something that I deal with quite a lot, and I'm really curious just to see what they look like, because when I think of Posca pens, I don't know about you guys, but I think of like really bright colours like turquoises and pinks, so I'm really curious to see what these are going to look like. And I'm just grab a wee scrap of paper from over here. I've got these little bits of paper kicking about everywhere in the cave. So we do have to prime these, if I just show you, for the uninitiated. So when they arrive, they've got a clean tip on them. There's no paint on the tip, that is dry. And in order to prime them, what we have to do is we have to shake them really well. And that's basically just to make sure that the paint's mixed properly in the barrel. Now, if you haven't used your Posca pens for a while and they've been sitting, I always recommend that you do this as well and give them a really good vigorous shake. And then what we do is that when you press on this tip, it depresses into the barrel. So what we do is we do this and gravity does its work. So if we just like, and eventually the paint will start to flow down into the tip, and that's you are ready to go. This can take some time though. So there we go, if you can see now, the paint is starting to come down into the nib. Okie dokie, I'll zoom in a little bit now, we're all primed. So we've got this the chocolate brown colour. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I've managed to get paint all over my finger, I don't know how that happened. Yeah, so I meant to show you as well, like the tip size is it's reasonably delicate, so you've got that option there to get into tighter spaces. Oh, that's a nice colour as well. Now what's even more interesting are these two shades of beige. Just much more sort of natural, neutral tones, which lends itself a bit more to my kind of artwork. There we go, that's a lovely cream colour as well. Fabulous! So these are going to come in handy. There is a Posca video that I want to do. It's been in my mind for a little while, and it's just trying to squeeze it into the schedule. Especially the month of March is a busy month, so it might be April. Oh, of course, at this stage I have no idea when this actual video is going to go out, so I might have already done it. So moot point. Anyway, I just thought that would be quite interesting to show you. Okay, the next thing we have was a special delivery, and this came from Helena. And Helena has been one of our viewers. She has been a caver since, I'm pretty much sure, from the very beginning. And she kindly has donated some colouring books for me to put into the stash shop. And it's the Colouring Heaven magazines. I'm sure some of you are familiar with them. In the UK, you can buy these in the newsagents and the supermarkets when they come out. I know they do a subscription service for those of you who are not in the UK as well. All of these volumes that she has sent me are in pristine condition and they're uncoloured. So periodically, as you can see, there's a huge stack of them. I'm going to put these up on the stash shop a few at a time just to see if anyone is interested in them. So if there's something in particular that you like to colour, then chances are that one of these books might just tickle your fancy a little bit. Now, Helena did send me a letter and she asked me to keep it private, so I'm obviously respecting her privacy. But our letter was absolutely lovely, so thank you, Helena, I really appreciate it. But she also sent me this as well, and this is one of Johanna Basford's postcards that Helena has coloured. Not only has she coloured it, but if I tilt that in the light, can you see the pearlescent paint that's on it as well? Helena actually bought those paints from the stash shop at one point as well, so it's lovely that she sent me something that she's used it for. So look at her handwriting, it is so neat. It says, "To Jem, I coloured this postcard for you with my Holbein pencils and the Gansai Tambi Pearl colours I purchased from you. Thank you for all you do. Hope you are keeping well. Love, Helena." Isn't that lovely? Look at her handwriting. I wish my handwriting was that neat and tidy. So Helena, thank you again, and thank you for such a generous donation. I just want to be very transparent about this. Helena donated these to me. I did not pay her for these. What I did do was cover the postage, because these books are really, really heavy and the postage was very, very expensive. If anybody does want to donate things and they'd like me to cover the postage, please get in touch for... Hello. Please get in touch first, and I'll be happy to chat to you about it and see if we can come to an agreement, because I understand like the generosity of people like Helena. This is the kind of thing that helps the cave basically have money to do lots of cool things and give lots of, you know, things away and stuff like that. So this is just amazing, but I am more than happy to cover some of the costs if that is, you know, if it's an issue or if it's a massive big heavy parcel like this. So thank you very much, Helena. Keep your eyes peeled in the stash shop for some of these. And let's move on to the next thing. Oh, you guys are going to absolutely love this one. I'm not going to read out all of this card because the person that sent me this, some of their personal information is inside, but I wanted to show you the front of the card. Isn't it adorable? This makes me really happy. So yeah, I'll read this side to you. It says, "Hi Jem, I hope you and your family are well and keeping safe. You have given so much through your channel, tuition, support, encouragement, inspiration and much needed laughter, and I wanted to give a little bit of something back. After seeing your repeated love of a certain animal from an unboxing challenge and more recently a cave miscolouring session, I knew just what to send. A labour of love. I said I'd never do another after I finished Blake for myself over a year ago. Those loop stitches filled the swear jar and it's only January. More pennies for art supplies, at least it's smiley face. But here she is, and I hope you can find somewhere they can hang around in the cave." Now this has come from Nikki, and Nikki actually stays not too far from me. She stays in Angus, which is the county that we live in, and she has given me this. I hope you're ready for this, guys. Look. Isn't this just the most adorable thing ever? And he's so soft. Look at his little face and his little eyes, and he's got a little hairdo and everything. I just think this is absolutely freaking adorable, and I cannot even begin to imagine how long something like this would take. Nikki, if you're watching this, you can tell us in the comments. He's got little ears and everything. I think this is just fabulous. So I would like to put him... Oh, he's even got little like colour... Oh, his little arms. I would like to put him somewhere in the cave where we can see him in the videos, you know, when I'm doing, you know, like face-to-face videos. So we'll have to find a suitable spot for him, and I'll also have to give him a name. It's definitely a boy. There's no doubt about it. It's a boy. And so I'll have to have a wee think about that. But that's just like, this is absolutely lovely. And I love stuff like this because it's the time and effort and thought that's gone into this, and that's what makes things special for me. Anyone can go into a shop and just buy something, but Nikki has obviously spent a lot of time doing this, and that's so special. So yeah, we'll find a little home for him. So in future videos, you're going to have to watch out and see if you can spot him. Oh, maybe I'll move him around like Elf on the Shelf. So Nikki, thank you very much. He's absolutely gorgeous. It's such a nice thing to get in my P.O. box. I would like to point out as well, the last load of mail I got from a P.O. box, it arrived the day after my birthday. I get it sent to me at the end of the month, and it's usually, you know, it can be up to 3 or 4 days after that when it actually arrives. So I actually got this the day after my birthday, which was just absolutely lovely. We'll pop him in his wee box just now. Yeah, you go for a wee sleep just now, son. There you are, you've got a wee bed. There you are, you stay cosy in there just now. And the other thing I've got here, this is a rather large box, and I know who this is from. And there's also a card as well, which I think is absolutely hilarious. Okay, Jem, I have no idea how long it may take for this to reach you, but I hope it is somewhere around your birthday. I've mailed similar creations in the past with mixed success, so this time I hope I use sufficient precautions. Unfortunately, that means there will be some assembly required. I have no idea what this is. I trust you can handle it. I'd like to think I'm reasonably good at these kind of things. If absolutely necessary, I can email you a picture of the desired result. Happy birthday, Daria, your serial commenter. I hope your birthday brings you endless fascination. So yeah, Daria has actually sent me a birthday present, which is just that, like, that's just lovely. And I've just I haven't looked in here yet, but this is what it looks like. I'll zoom out a bit. So there's packing peanuts and all sorts of things going on in here. So I'm assuming there's stuff in the look. Oh, they're paper flowers. Daria, did you make these yourself? Look how pretty these are. Oh, wow. That one's got a little bit dented. Oh, these are so nice. That's talent. That really is talent. Oh, okay, yes, we might have to do a little bit of refolding. But this is really nice. And do you know what's really funny? I am absolutely terrible at looking after house plants and flowers. I'm not very good at keeping things alive unless they move and make a noise. So this is obviously an ideal solution by the looks of things. Right, I'm gonna have to put this box on the floor because I need to have a dig about in here. Oh, I think there's something in here. Oh wow, look at this one! Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to have to reshape some of these, but they're actually, they've survived the journey pretty well because these have come from the States. Look at this one. I love the paper on this one. Oh, so is this all going to fit together in like a tub or a jar, I'm assuming then? Oh, I love the paper that you've used, Daria. This is lovely. Right, hang on. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, these are so pretty. My mum's going to be coming up in the not too distant future. She is vaccinated and she's coming up to help me with some work stuff. And this is going to make her laugh so loud because she's always poking fun at me because I'm terrible at looking after plants and things. Oh, look, we're going to have like a full-on bouquet here. The other funny thing as well is I'm always having a pop at Mr. Jem because he hardly ever buys me flowers and I actually really like getting flowers. Da-da! I think we'll need to send them to you for some husband lessons, Daria. Oh, these are like spring flower. This one looks like a daffodil. We've got another one like this somewhere, haven't we? Oh, that feels like gravel or... Oh, okay, right. I'm getting the idea. Right, that's everything that's in the box. I'm assuming this will be the vase. It may actually be an actual vase. My quotation marks might have been for nothing there, but... Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, look. Oh, it's so cute. It's like... Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's like a graduated effect. I hope you can see that. If I put my finger in there, that fades out. Oh yeah. Okay, so we use the pebbles to, we put the pebbles in here, and then it means we can poke things in. Oh, these are nice. I don't know whether to put them in first and then try and shake the pebbles into it. I think we'll just go for it. Oh, it is glass, right? Okay, Jem, gently. Before I do this, I think I'm going to get a side view shot here so that you can actually see what I'm doing. That would probably be quite a nice idea. There we go, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing a bit better, because I've put the camera up over there. So this is basically like a game of flower arranging, which I'd also like to point out I'm terrible at. You would think that I would maybe have some sort of eye for things like this. Nope. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is figure out the tallest ones. So like this one. And like maybe poke that in the middle. Oh yeah, these are standing up great as well. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, how's that? That better? Okay, so let's But see, I want the fancy ones to be. Now, see, I've got two purple ones together there, so I don't want that. So let's mix things up a bit. Okay. This is such a unique gift. Oh. I like this. This is fun. And these flowers will never wither and they will never die. And I don't have to water them. Oh, there's another green one. No, right on this side. See what I mean? Like, if any of you do flower arranging, you've probably got your head in your hands right now. Like, oh, Jem, what are you doing? You get in there. Okay, so these are all the shorter. Oh, no, they're not. This one needs to go in the middle because it's really colourful. It's really bright. Can I put that in the middle? Oh, oh yeah. It's funny how things like this make me really happy. Well, it's not funny, it's nice, but stuff like this makes me really, really happy. And I can kind of say that I had something to do with it because I've put it together myself. Like, I did do something. I'm trying to think about, like, this is the front because the bow's here, so that's the side that's going to be, you know, that I would have facing wherever it is I'm going to put it, or that would be the side where I would want people to see most of them, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? Hope so. These things just come out my mouth and I'm like, sometimes my brain doesn't engage before I start talking and then I'm like, that probably didn't make any sense. I kind of want this one to be, oh, yeah, that's better. Oh, wait a minute, that's not the foot. Oh, yeah. This is such fun. Not only did Daria send me something, but she's given me an activity as well, and I like activities. Right, I think I'll put this yellow one round here just because there aren't any yellow ones. Oh, look! It's just so freaking cute! Oh, yeah! Okay, so I'll give you the quick spin. Oh, isn't that nice? That's lovely. Oh, Daria, that's so nice. Thank you so much. Like, that's so pretty. I'm going to have to find a place for this in the cave as well now. And it's, oh, I can put it on my mantelpiece. Oh, that's so exciting. Thank you so much. Like, that's really creative, really imaginative, and really good fun as well. This is so good. Okay, so the last parcel I got, I'm not going to show the entire contents of because I'm actually going to use it to make a video, but I do want to give you a sneak peek. One of our YouTube viewers, a caver, has started their own small business, and she designs textiles and one thing and another, and I really like some of her cushions. But she has sent me some items to colour and one thing and another, but I just wanted to show you this. This is a pencil case that she sent me, and obviously this is her design, and it's really, really well made, and the little zips in the top here. But I really like the colours that she's used. So her business is Eclectic Erudite, and the link for that will be down in the description. She has a dedicated website for the sale of her items. We are going to do a full video on some of her stuff because she sent me some goodies, but I just wanted to show you this because I think it's absolutely lovely. I would be really frightened to put pens in this though in case they leaked because I wouldn't want to ruin it because it's so pretty, but I will be using this for something at some point. So Jessie, thank you very much for sending me this, and obviously we'll be looking forward to looking at all of your other goodies as well in the not too distant future. So that is quite a substantial haul. I've got flowers, I've got orangutans, I've got pencil cases, I've got charcoal pencils. Like, what more could you possibly want from life? It's a really great way to round off at just almost my birthday, like just past my birthday. So I want to thank you all for those of you who have sent things to me. It's really, really generous of you. My last request for today is that if you are a colourist, if you would go and check out Helena's YouTube channel, as I said earlier, like she's just started out. Here is her channel name, and that will be in the description also as well. So you can go and check her out and give her a subscribe if you're into colouring, because I think she's got quite a few videos up her sleeve and we like to help her get started as well. I want to thank you very much for watching today. I've had such good fun. This has been great. And we'll see you back in the cave for another video really soon, guys. So stay safe, look after each other. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.